Hey friends, Red Specs Gaming here. Welcome back to Minecraft Eternal. So, in this episode, you'll start to notice something different here. Number one, the shaders are turned off, but this is only going to be obvious in the intros and the extras because I record those separate from the actual footage that I'm playing. So the footage in this episode and the next episode, I still have the shaders on, but in the footage beyond these two episodes, it'll be gone. And it'll be gone in my intros because I just finished building a new computer this week. It was a Ryzen 9. I've got a new GTX 2070 in it, so it's a beast. It's a beast of a computer, yet it still can't get good frame rate in modded Minecraft. And a little bit of research I did says that that's just the way it is because Minecraft doesn't know how to use multiple cores. It doesn't know how to do multi-threading. So you're always going to be limited to a single CPU core. So no matter how good of a system I built, I was not going to get good frame rate running shaders and all the automation that we're going to be doing and have been doing here. So that said, this is the new look coming up. Hope you guys like it. Hope it doesn't bother you too much, because I think just being able to have good frame rate is better than the pretty shaders. And eventually we'll probably play something more vanilla-like on the channel, and in those cases I can put the shaders back on when there's less, automatic modded machines going. That said, in this episode, speaking of automation, we're going to start working on automating our meat supply. And so, we've got the vegetables handled. Now we need the meats and everything handled so we can just start cooking everything and rock through all the things to eat. So, hope you guys are ready for that. I know I am, so sit back, relax, and let's get started. Okay, so in order to go along with our automated vegetables, we needed to start talking about automated meat. And so I built this one off camera because I wasn't even sure how I was going to do it, but I'll walk you through it. Basically what I've done is I've started with two cloches. We got two garden cloches here. In the back, we got power. And what the two garden cloches create is flax and, excuse me, wheat. So we're growing flax and wheat. And they output the front into these chests, which then go up here. And the seeds go out the bottom of the chests and into the trash and into this crafter. This is just a tier 2 RF Tools crafter. If you look at him, the two recipes in here are 3 flax gives us string, see? And then 3 string and a wheat gives us bait, grain bait. And so that's what we're creating here. And then what happens is we output that comes out here. We're using no filter here because it basically will only output from this field. And so this guy here, he keeps everything into the input. So when he makes string, it stays in the input. This guy, he puts everything to the output. So when he creates bait, it goes down here. So then that's the only thing that'll come out when you pipe out. And then that pipes out over and down into, you remember those ground traps that we were using? Well, it keeps these guys full of bait. And so they've got dirt on all sides of them. And out of the bottom of these are some more pipes that come out, run up, and come here into this large storage crate. And so as you can see, anything that it catches, eggs and hides and rabbit's feet and all this kind of stuff, is going to go into the storage crate. But we're actually going to swap the storage crate out and put that egg in there. We're going to swap this guy out later on once he's full for a what do you call it? Ender chest that aims at the pantry ender chest, and then that way all this stuff coming in will end up on the network in that pantry. So that's what this is, and this is the ground trap. And now we need fish as well. We're gonna have to do the same thing with seafood, so we're probably gonna go spend some time here and automate our seafood. So I think to do that, let me get rid of this crap in my hand real quick. You can have this string. There we go. Make more bait. And that'll just sit there waiting for this to use up bait, and then it'll keep filling it up. Excuse me. So, for seafood, we had been using those other fish traps. And chances are they've got stuff in them, and I just haven't looked at them in a long time. But we're going to automate those using a different kind of fish trap. So, let's go over here and pull these up real quick. These are the water traps. And as I thought, they've got tons of stuff in them. But we're not really using them anymore, because I don't think to make bait and check them very often. But we can take all this out, and then I'm going to pull these up real fast. Get them from underneath, that way I can actually grab them. Come on. So slow in the water. Alright, let's grab this one from over here real quick. There we go. And we're going to toss these back in the network because we're going to make something different this time. By the way, got a new PC being built this week. Hopefully the frames will be a lot better because it's going to be a much, much more powerful machine. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll have some better performance. I can run my shaders full on and not worry about all of that. Right now I've got shaders kind of set to low as far as what they can do. So it's a bit more cartoony looking right now. Alright, so if we come over here, first thing we're going to do is we're going to deal with the seafood, getting it onto the network, so that it has a place to go. So we're going to open this up, and we are going to basically double click that, and then anything left over obviously does not have a home. And so from here, we just start, throwing stuff onto a shelf so it gets a home. And of course, all the seafood's over here. Just to make sure, yeah, okay. So anything, raw turtle, trout, what's that, bass, clams. Yeah, it's all just going to go on the shelf. So, really, we just got to find a place for it, right? Bam, what's that, bam, jellyfish, mussels, sardines and anchovies are different, perch and char. And I think I told you guys this before, but anytime you need just raw fish, you can take any of these kinds of fish and stick them in your crafting thing, and they become just raw fish. Because sometimes you just need raw fish. Got an octopus, and we got a mudfish. All right, so all of that has a home now. So again, remember we got an ender chest here that goes up and into this, and this is interesting because with this you can kind of figure out things that maybe don't have a home yet, because you see some of this stuff is ending up in here. So let's get that. Grapes apparently don't have a home. Poisonous potatoes apparently don't have a home, and kiwi apparently doesn't have a home. And then these hemp seeds we're gonna have to deal with. We're gonna have to, because they're gonna fill that up in time. We'll put the poisonous potato at the bottom here, and we'll find kiwi a home over here on the fruit area. So right here. And then these are just regular grapes, which I'm surprised we don't have yet. I'm looking to see that we hadn't seen any grapes yet. That's kind of interesting to me, but I guess not. That's yeah, okay. So grapes can go here. So they now have a home. And flaxseed, string, and hemp. So these are the things that produce seeds. String must be coming out of a string plant or something. I'm not sure where we're getting just straight string from. Let's take it out of there. Maybe that came from when I was testing the other thing. But these guys are going to be a problem. So we'll have to figure out how to remove them from the system here. I know there's something definitely producing string, and I find that interesting. So string is coming in from somewhere. Do we have a string plant? I have to go look and see if there's a string plant. That might be... Let me go search around. I'll see if there's a string plant. I'll be back. Yeah, so honestly, I'm not really identifying what's creating string. Not so obvious. But that's okay. We can deal with it an easy way. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you guys was I made a all prosperity shard mattock and an all prosperity shard hatchet, and made them unbreakable by just sticking reinforcements on them, 5 on each. If you make everything out of prosperity shards on these, then you'll have 5 upgrade points, and you just make them unbreakable, and then you toss them in here and never have to worry about running out of that. The reason we did the axe is it uses the axe to break the pumpkins and the watermelons, so it doesn't know what to do with those without pumpkins and watermelons. So yeah, I don't know where the string is coming from necessarily, but there's an easy way to deal with it. Hi, little bird. He's pretty. Crow. Easiest way to deal with these things without getting too complicated, really, is just to give them a shelf, because they'll basically store in over here when they come in through that, and they'll, you know, void out otherwise. So honestly, we've got plenty of shelf space in here. So strings, flaxseed, and industrial hemp seeds can really just all go, you know, up here. Like same thing we're doing here. That's beetroot seeds and grass seeds. They do come in, or wheat seeds, I guess is really more accurate. So these are the kind of the throwaway crops here. But we've got a void on all of these, so it's okay. So anything coming in through the garden will just get stuck on these and then void out. So yeah. We'll have to remember later on, if we're looking at string, like where the heck why do we have weird numbers? Because we've got string stored in 2 places now. It's going to be up there and what's coming in from the mob grinder as well. Alright, that said, let's set up for automating... That bird come in here? No? Alright, let's set up for automating, fish. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we should have everything we need here. What I'm going to use, if you type fish, is, I believe it's this guy, the automatic fishing net. You place it in water, you give it a fishing rod, and it just starts catching fish. And it needs some trap chests, which luckily we have, because that's how we alternate chests in front of the cloches, is a regular chest, a trap chest. So I've got those. Tons of cobwebs, of course, and a puffer fish. And luckily, we have that. So now we have an automatic fishing net. And now this guy needs a rod. You're going to have to put a rod in him. And so, thinking we're going to go with this one that we already have on the network. And I think we should add more unbreaking to it if we can. I don't know if there is beyond unbreaking 3. Mending would be nice on it too. That way it lasts as long as possible. I don't know if you can do an unbreaking rod. Well, hey, how'd you get out? You know what? No. No, no, no. Bad. Bad. Okay. Homeboy must have teleported out when he got the chance. Alright, and so if we look at enchanted books, there's gotta be unbreaking and mending in here, right? Mending. Alright, there we go. There's some mending books. So take those. And then what about unbreaking? Unbreaking. Got tons of unbreaking. That scares me every time. Every time that guy spawns, he scares me. There's unbreaking 3. Yeah, you know, I never really figured out how that worked in Minecraft, like combining things. But let's see if we can figure it out. We got 68 levels on us, so if we take this fishing rod and we put it here, and we put another unbreaking 3 on it. Nope, it just goes unbreaking 3, so that doesn't increase. What if we add mending to it? That'll give us mending, unbreaking 3 and mending. That might be as good as we can get this. Yeah, no, we can't increase it. Okay, so that's still pretty good. Not bad there, really. So let me come back here. And throw these back in here. Boom, boom, boom. You go back up in there. Go back up in there. There we go. And then let's get us another power source. We're gonna need another cell. power cell, that is. You. Craft you. And you. And then let's make us a card. Bam, bam. Let's go link that card to the network that we were using. Probably really soon we're going to be doing changing up if Flux Networks is as good as you guys say it is. But for now, I'm going with what I know, because I can get this done quick and then figure out the rest later. Alright, so this is going to need a place to go so that it can catch fish. I kind of want to get the feel of what this outside of this building is and where the best place for this to go is. Closer to the pantry would be good, because then I could just pipe everything back in. So if we could go around here, the pantry's over here. Go away, slime. Come over here and jump on my head at the last second when I'm not ready for it. Alright. So the pantry's right over here, right? And if we dig down here, let's say here. Oh, dang it. No. They're tearing up my stuff. Sure there's no more of them. Where there's one, there's usually multiples of them. Alright, we're gonna dig in here. There's that. There's the floor there. This is oak trim here. We'll go down one more. Alright, and there's the ender chest right there. So we could pipe right into that ender chest, is what we could do. So, we could put the fish trap, let's say, right here. We'll put it right... Put it out here. This would be a best spot for it. Let me go like this. We'll put our fish trap right here like this. Nope, I didn't want it right there. That is exactly not where I wanted it. We'll put it right here, like I said. There we go. Then we can remove this dirt that we used. He's got water on all sides of him. In fact, we'll open this up to make it even more obvious. So he needs a fishing rod. Alright, and then he needs power. And so if we put power to him on top, like this, he should start catching fish. Wait, we gotta tell this out. Alright, and now he's running, he's powered, he's starting to catch fish, okay? So, now we just need some item conduit. Get me out of my network some item conduit, please. Are we out of item? Oh, I have it all on me already. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, and let's run this way. And we're going to say that that's insert. And we can run this way. Run it back this way. Come this way. And then he's going to go straight into him over here. Probably in his bottom, if I think. I think it has to go in the bottom. We'll see. We'll see. Might need to make some more conduit here. Might not have enough. We'll see. And we made it. Alright, good. Alright, and so this is always active extract. And now if we look... Yeah, he's emptied. So he emptied back out. So now we can take this. We can do this thing. Make it look like we know what the hell we're doing. I wonder if he does better with the other side. But you know what? That 3 sides in water should be fine for this. We should be fine for that. Yeah. Alright, and then we're going to fill this back in. Like that. And now we go back inside. and start checking the numbers. I'll see you guys in there. Okay, so now if we look inside this guy, we can see, he's going to start getting books too, because they get books this way too. And they get name tags and they get a bunch of crap. So honestly, this is going to be another one of those we had to figure out how to throw this stuff out. That's going to be a problem. He's going to get leather too, but leather I know we're going to store in here because we're getting that from the animal trap as well. And we'll go ahead and do name tags too, because name tags aren't something I can craft. You have to spend ooh, there's a skeleton in the corner up there. We're not gonna... Anyways, you have to spend a coin to get... Or not a coin, but a gem, emerald, to get name tags off the store. And screw that when I can get them for free from fishing, right? So we'll put leather up there. In fact, let's see if we can get leather, any leather we have in the network, out of the network. Got 33 in the network. And we'll put that right there. Bam. And now we got to look at the rest of this stuff and how to deal with this. So we're talking books. We're talking boots. We're talking other stuff. We'll have to see what other kind of crap comes through here. In the meantime, let's look at the fish that's not coming out. So herring isn't coming out. Walleye isn't coming out. Lungfish isn't coming out. Snapper and carp. Let's right click on this just to make sure. Yep, okay, so those all need a home. So these we can just boop boop. You, and you all have a home. Boop, boop. You have a home, and you have a home now. There we go. You guys thought I was crazy building all of these shelves. No, you're definitely going to need it. Definitely going to need it. So now I think we have to set this up to get rid of these. So far it looks like this is the only things here. So let's open up at the bottom real quick. Go down underneath here. Alright. And what we're going to do is we're going to make another trash void. Let's get that going. Trash void. Time to throw stuff away. Alright. We put that right there. Okay. And then we're going to put that between them. And out of the bottom, we're going to do extract. We need a filter. Make me another filter, an item filter. I can't type. I really can't see around my own mic. Alright, we already have a basic item filter, so that's good. And we're going to put on this basic item filter leather boots, enchanted books. Just throwing them away. Don't need them, don't want them, can't have them. So, clear that. You and you. Ignore metadata. That way any enchanted book and any leather boots come in, it will ignore them and toss them out. This is insert. And this is extract. Always active. So that should get rid of these guys. Maybe. Are you not going to get rid of them? What's happening? What is happening? You're always on. Why not getting rid of? Let's look. Maybe that's ignore metadata. No. I'm confused. Why is it not throwing those out? Is it because it's having to output from multiple places, maybe? Maybe we do it this way. Maybe we do this. Oh wait, that's... yeah, that is... active with signal. Never active. Let's take that out. Let's put that in here. In the insert. There. Ignore metadata. Oh, it was on blacklist. Duh. That should throw these out now when I say always active. There we go. There we go. That's working. So he'll extract, but he'll only allow through leather, boots, and enchanted books. Alright, so that's that. That's how that works. Let's go ahead and fill the floor back in here. And so we should now have automated seafood, as well as vegetables and meat. The meat I'm going to hook up out there, like I said, to another thing. And then I will start getting all of that on the wall here. So I'll do that between the shots here, and I'll be back. Okay, so before I go on making any other ender chests, we're going to need blaze rods. So we need to go back to the nether to do that. In the meantime, we need to, I want to upgrade these weapons and the armor that I'm wearing here. Because you remember, I was using forged iron or refined iron, and that's no longer a thing. So this, luckily I'd put silver on this too, so I used silver to repair this all the way up, but I want to replace the material unknown name side of it with supremium. So I think we're going to make a bunch of supremium. Now you remember, I have this guy set up to make supremium, but to make supremium ingots, we have to have a bunch of each along the way, because you have to take a base ingot and take it up to prudentium level, then take them up to intermedium, take them up to superium, take them up to supremium. So, you see I have a bunch of prudentium already here. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this up with that, and you can go to each level, right? And on this level, each level we have it set to int, which outputs what it makes here into the input. But I've set this one to XC, which basically makes it output everything here, except for, of course, the one thing that it needs, the crystal. And that's why we have so much of this. So if I take one of these out, you'll see it'll output a bunch of prudentium to that level. And so that's good. That's what you want. So now we've got a bunch of prudentium. I think we probably are going to want, I don't know, I'm going to make 8 stacks of each is what I'm going to do. So there's that. Okay, so now have 8 stacks of prudentium, 8 stacks of intermedium, 6 stacks of superium, and a single stack plus 15 of supremium. You can see as I started to get higher and higher and it used more and more and more, I had to slow down the amounts I was making. So we can burn some of these if we need to get to that point. But if you look at inferium, I've only got 2k left in the system to have made all of that. Now, the point of that is we want to make, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 6. I want to make 6 premium ingots, I think, because I want to replace the blade on this that's not silver with supremium. And that might be a couple of ingots worth. And then I want to replace all the blades on this guy with superium, except for the writable blade, because that's what keeps it unbreakable. And yeah, so I'm gonna go with like 6 of these. So to make these, what we have to do is, if you look at a supremium ingot, this guy, you need to have a superium ingot, which needs to have a intermedium ingot, which needs, of course, the prudentium, an inferium, and that starts at a base essence. So, to get to that point, what are we talking? If we have 6 times 4, let's start up at the top real quick and see if we can do this math in our head. We need 4 of these, okay? Let me think. Hold on. I should be able to do this. It's so early, though. I haven't had enough coffee. So we're going to need 6 times 4 of these. So we're going to need 24 superium ingots to get 6 of these, right? Or no, wait. We need 6 of these. Yeah. Okay, we're starting with 6. So we need 6 of these to get 6 of these. Okay? So to get 6 of those, we're going to need 6 of these. So really, yeah, no, we just need 6 in general, because this number isn't multiplied. It's these that are multiplied. So really, we just need to go back all the way and make 6 base essence. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then from there, if we go essence here. I think we can start with doing this, right? And then we get all 6 of these done. Then we go from there, we take it to the green, I believe, right? Getting confused by the multiplication there, but really it's not important. So, because you're using a single ingot. From there we go orange. Right? Okay. From there we go blue. Okay. And from there we go red. Yes? Yes. And bam. We now have 6 superium ingots. And do these melt so we can cast? That is the question. They do melt. Good. Alright, let's get these melted. Make sure none of my arms are up. Okay. Let's do this. Bam. We now have molten supremium. Okay. And so from here I want 3 blades, 3 knife blades, and probably 1 large sword blade. I'm not sure exactly how much any of this is going to cost me, but let's do 1, 2. I think this is a single ingot for those. I may be wrong, though. We may have to make some more. 3. So there's my 3 knife blades. What does that leave me? That leaves me with 3 ingots. I don't remember how much this guy is going to cost us, but let's see. Gonna be enough to finish? Oh no. He's only... That's like a third of the way. Alright, so we need to make probably another 3 or 4. So let me do that. I'll be right back. Alright, so I made another 5. Got that melting down real quick. Let's give it the old time in the bottle. Ye old time in ye old bottle. Let's get that blade cast out, and let's finish this blade if we can. Come on, you can do it. Yes. Hurry up and cool. Alright. Now, if we do supremium here, get these 3 out, get that guy out. And we'll come over here to our tool bench. And let's start with a sword. If we put the sword here and we put the sword there, I want to keep the holy and the terra firma. Right now it's well established terra firma. Prosperous durate. I want to keep the holy, like I said. I figure the best spot to put it. I guess over here was the best spot to put it. Now that gives me well established prosperous, which means we drop prosperity shards. Durate, your tool lasts longer most of the time. That's from one of the reinforcements I put on there. Holy, that's bonus versus undead, and solid earth. And that's attack 675 or 678. It was 541. That's not terribly better. I guess if we replaced that holy, it might be, but there we go. There's that guy. And then right now this guy is 496. We don't want to get rid of the writable. That's the one we don't want to get rid of. Nope, not that guy. We want it there. There we go. And that takes that up to 684. And so he is prosperous and durate as well. Bam. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So there we have it. Automatic meat, automatic fish, good to go. Everything should be shelving up and going where it needs to go. And we can start cooking. I probably won't do a whole episode of me cooking all the recipes, because that's really just a matter of looking in that block over there, clicking and clicking and clicking. So it won't be super exciting. But basically, I'm going to go through the cooking for Blockhead's block, and I'm going to craft everything that I can and eat one of each. And, you know, that way we can both collect what we want and raise our health as much as we can get. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you want to see more like that, hit the subscribe button. That way you get notified. And stop on over in the evenings at twitch.tv/RedSpexGaming. Or, we play different things on the channel there, but it'd be nice to see you there. So, yeah, until next time, you guys stay safe. Have a great one. Bye now.